So you two monkeys are spoiled. Like, my best looking property is probably Marina's, and it's nothing special. Welcome back, y'all, for another exciting episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's your boy Boo, reppin' Planet Boo, and I'm ready to get back into some action. I don't know about you! Alright, back in this wonderful world that we call Animal Crossing New Horizons, and trying to get back to doing our wonderful jungle for the boy Monty, alright? So, I've been going back and forth trying to figure out, how I want to do everything. And I know at some point I'm gonna go and do some research on custom paths so I could get some nice jungle vibe custom paths. I'm gonna do more decorating. I'm gonna put some flowers and things like that. But I think today, instead of going back and forth with different things, I think I'm just gonna focus on the terraforming aspect to get at least 90% of the terraforming done, the base of our terraforming done, and landscaping done, and then I'll come back and add the custom path work, and I'm sure I'll make some slight adjustments here and there as I'm doing different things, but I want to get the base of everything done, so let's start there. Alright, let's get right back into this terraforming, baby. Open up that app, Boo. Now, to be honest, I didn't like the top of here. I didn't think it looked natural enough. So here, what I'm gonna start doing is just playing around with the pockets here and putting some nice waterfall action in there to make it look a little bit more natural. It looked way too symmetrical for me, so I'm just playing around with it, giving it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing look, if you will. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? I be making up words, but I love making up words because I'm confident when I do it, so it sounds good, even though it makes no sense. Alright, so I'm playing around with the camera a little bit. I like doing that now that I started using the camera mode to move out of the picture and take a closer look at it. I like it a lot. Same thing for this side. I didn't like the look of it. It looked too plain Jane. And if your name is Jane, I apologize. I'm not saying you're plain, but it's all the same, man. Alright, so I'm cutting into the land here and making some more waterfall action off this side as well. So no matter what side we're at, we're going to get a good look of the waterfalls. That was one thing I was worried about. I was like, well, it looks nice off to the left side, but you can't rotate the camera in this game, so that's the only angle that you can look at it. Everything is really fixed angle in this game. So I wanted to bring the waterfall aesthetic to the front as well, to the front of the camera. Alright, I made the conscious decision here that Rayman has to go. Rayman has to go. I called him Rayman. He's not Rayman, he's Rayman. Rayman has to go. I want to now move our new monkey villager over, Simon, and I'm going to bring Simon over to this side and expand the jungle and make it even bigger, so now Simon and Monty can share the jungle. I don't know where I'm going to put Raymond. Maybe where Judy used to be, which is where Simon is now, but I'm just going to have to move him off into the beach to get him out the way to make room for Simon's house, and we can make the jungle even larger now that the monkeys are going to share it. So I ended up going with that decision, and see, now things have just changed as I'm going about things, and now this project has just got a lot bigger than what it was originally. And here I am doing like we did at the top of the waterfall, is playing around with it. See what we can make a look now. See what we can make a look out now. Now I started to understand how to make those curves in the river. You see it, I'm doing it on command now. It's not luck, I'm doing it on command. I'm figuring it out. I'm so proud of myself. I'm understanding the logic and the mechanics of other parts of the game now. Same thing with what we did on the left side, give it a natural feeling. Look at that, I like that. That looks natural. That looks natural. And we ain't done with it yet. No, we ain't done with it. Watch this. Now, I'm not a big fan of the mossy garden rock. It just looks out of place because of the base of it. I don't like the base of it. but it's not bad, and I'm gonna leave it there. You know, if I change my mind or if I find something better that could be placed there, we could throw it on. But for right now, it does this job, I would have to say. And here we're gonna do some more carving into the land and kind of making the whole waterfall front lake thing come to life here. All right, and then this area, the little jumping platforms, which you got to take to get to the other side of the elevation, we're gonna surround that with water. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna surround that with water because, you know, if you're jumping across that, I don't want there to be land at the bottom. If there's gonna be land at the bottom, I want there to be spikes. I want the player to feel like I got to make this jump for some reason or another. I don't want to land on ground. If I don't make this jump, I'm going to land on spikes and die. Or if I don't make this jump, I'm going to fall in the water. And God, you better be able to swim. Or there might be piranhas in the water. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's in the water? But we got to make this feel a little bit dangerous when you're hopping across. And that is why I decided to fill this with some lovely, lovely water. You got to make that jump. You got to make that jump. Now, I didn't do it in this episode, but I'm thinking about getting rid of 2 of these pillars that you jump across. I'm thinking about getting rid of the top left and the bottom right when you're facing it. Don't know yet. I'll have to play around with it on the next episode and see if I like the look of it. But for now, this will work. There's some things that I wish that you could do in this game or was in the game. For example, I wish the pillar itself just protruded out of the water, but instead it has to sit on that square base which protrudes out of the water. I just wish I could get that surrounding water all through the crevices and in between the different pillars that are protruding out of the surface of the water. But no big deal. These are just things on my little, you know, knick-knack gripe list, the little itty-bitty things that don't bother most people, but bother me just a little bit. Not a big deal. And here you see I'm just still playing around with it, carving everything till it looks pleasing to my eyes. Pleasing to my eyes. Yeah, Raymond, your area gotta go, bro. Your area gots to go. All right, so here we're just cleaning out our inventory because I have way too much stuff. I thought I had enough space going into it, but you know how this goes. You start getting your hands dirty and realize that, you know, I think I probably need a little bit more space. Not a big thing, not a big thing, not a big deal. All right, I wanted my little secret garden here, my treasure garden here. I didn't want it to connect to the jungle. In fact, I don't even want it visible from the jungle, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to create that if I don't cut that path in half and then put some trees up to give it some more privacy. So that's going to take some contemplating and some thinking if I do want to, in fact, not make that very visible from the jungle. There's a lot of different things that I wasn't really planning for that kind of came into effect, that kind of made me think. For example, the fact that you could see the ice bar and lounge from the jungle. I was like, I don't know if I like that. But if you build it up with elevation and trees to try to separate them, then when you go into the ice and bar lounge, you're not going to get a good view of it because the trees are there. Or the elevation that's trying to separate the two different worlds, if you want to call it that. So alright, so because our shovel broke, we ran over to nooks and crannies, popped off, gave him the guap, got us a new shovel. Let's get it popping. Pick up all these damn flowers that are in the way. I was struggling for a bit because I just thought I could build over them, but no, you actually got to dig them up. So cheers to that. Thank you, Nintendo. Actually, no thank you. If I want to just demolish my flowers by building over them, I should be able to do that. Just crush them. Just crush them. They're probably worried about people making mistakes, and they would feel bad if it's like, oh no, my flower was there and I just built over it, and now my flower's gone. I'm pretty sure that's why they did that. So you know what, probably for the better. It just takes a couple more extra steps to get things out the way safely than accidentally completely destroying some beautiful flora. All right, so right here we got to expand the area, right? All right, so I decided that I wanted, so see the best way to explain this. The path, right? This is going to wrap around and come back in towards this area right here. And then we're going to build up an extra layer to the third level, right? So I was like, all right, well, how do I want it to wrap around, right? One thing I would like to do is have some trees on the first level so that we're kind of running about level with the top of the tree. It just gives more of a sense of height when you see a tall structure like a tree and you're above it and you're running, and it adds this whole another layered dimension to the jungle that I would like to have. But I just hate how you have to have X amount of surrounding tiles free to plant a tree, right? So we got to create more space for us to plant these trees. Now, I don't know if I want to do 2 separate paths and then trees inside those 2 separate paths, sort of like a sandwich, with the trees being the meat, or do one singular path down the middle, a strip, and then have trees on both sides. Well, what I ended up doing, and you will see, is putting the trees inside, but going into the next episode, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that, but you guys will take a look at it. You guys will see. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you like it when we get to that part. Getting ahead of myself, way ahead of myself. So I'm looking at this right here, and I just want to continue the natural look as I'm going about it, which means that we are going to connect this stream right here and bring that waterfall all the way down. Look at that. Look at that. I'm digging that right there. I'm liking that. Yo, Monty and Simon, y'all about to be living y'all good life. I have never, ever put this amount of work into any of the villagers' property, including my own property. So you two monkeys are spoiled. Like, my best looking property is probably Marina's, and it's nothing special. I mean, it's special to me because it's the best design I have in the game so far for a villager area, but compared to you guys, you know, you really talented people out there. I couldn't wear your war boots. I couldn't fit your shoes. I couldn't walk in y'all's shoes, but my feet are growing and I'm coming. I'm coming for you. Planet Boo finally getting the hang of this thing, nah. Finally getting the hang of this thing, nah. Come on now. Come on. Alright. I'm just talking my shit. I love talking my shit. Oh, I'm not supposed to be cursing on my Animal Crossing content. I apologize, but I'm not gonna bleep it out because I'm not. Sorry, kids. Don't tell your parents. Don't tell your parents you heard profanity on Planet Boo. Be sneaky, children. Be sneaky kids. No. You gotta tell your parents. Tell your parents. Be a good kid. All right, I'm getting off subject here, like my Discord, always getting off subject on our channel topics. Like an idiot, I'm sitting here saying like, oh, let's just try it out, right? Let's just try it out. See if the tree, knowing damn well I knew that tree wasn't gonna fit in there, but I'm sitting there trying anyway. Now this is brutal. This part that we're about to get to, this is brutal, and what I mean by that is that I did not know that you have to have sand down to plant a palm tree. I thought you could just plant them on any type of grass. So I spent so much time here trying to figure out why on earth I can't plant this coconut tree, this palm tree, when I clearly have enough space. So then I start creating more space. Like, okay, well, do you need more space? And man, I spent so much time doing all this unnecessary stuff when all I had to do was create some sand, create a sand layer. That's all I had to do. Nothing special at all. So you're just about to watch a struggle right now. This is the struggle, is what it is. And you know what? The struggle is beautiful. It's the struggle that builds us into the people who we are today. It's the struggle that makes us stronger once we conquer the struggle. And I've learned. And at this point, I realized that I needed sand. Because once the pine tree was here, I was like, wait a second, the pine tree? Well, wait a second. Well then, what if I put sand down? Will the palm tree work? Yeah. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Told y'all I'm still a noob, but I'm learning. I'm coming for y'all. I'm coming for y'all. Obviously, you can tell that the amount of decorating I've actually done in my time playing Animal Crossing is minimal. I would say the first couple hundred hours was me playing the game, 300-400 hours, but me playing the game in a struggle kind of way. And then all my other hours are just from touring other people's islands and doing miscellaneous episodes. I didn't really include any type of terraforming or landscaping. So now that I'm really diving into this stuff for the first time, trying to be something or trying to turn myself into something more than what I already am, it's a learning process, man. It definitely is. I do this for all the basic players out here. I do this for y'all. You know, I do it for everybody, but I do this for y'all too. You're not alone, basic Animal Crossing player. You are not alone. Planet Boo is with you. Maybe not all of Planet Boo, but I am. We got some really talented people on Planet Boo, but I can tell you what, I'm with you. Let's struggle together. Let's go over each other's islands and be like, mine's more garbage. No, mine's more garbage. No, seriously, mine's more garbage. Look. Coconut tree, palm tree, baby. So now we just gotta place them in between our two paths that we're gonna create. And you know, I kind of like the look, but you know what? If we're gonna do this, I figured it might be better just to make the area wider, to create like a sunken island in the middle of both paths. That would be cool. However, I just don't have the space for it without moving Monty's house forward, because I can't go any further back with the ice bar and lounge there for weight. It just can't happen. The space is just not available. So we're definitely gonna come in here, try to make this look a little bit more natural, make it all sand so we can put the palm trees in there. And then we're gonna start putting in holes to measure our space appropriately to place things. And you know, I got a little bit greedy, just like, hey, do you think I could sneak one in on the edge here? And Nintendo's like, no, you're not sneaking anything right there. As you can see, I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna fail miserably. Absolutely miserably. But I need more palm trees. Eat up, boy. Eat up. Strong as hell picking up a palm tree, man. Strong as hell. Strong as hell. Alright, so that's all we're going to be able to fit. We'll fit one more. But we ended up carving that out. So, and you know, I like it, but I don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it. I think I would love it if it was wider and we could just put more in that space. But I'm contemplating doing the opposite and putting trees on both sides, and then putting the path in between. But I don't know. It's tough. I do like how I did that with the little rock there on the island. I do like that. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I might come in here and change everything. Or do the best of both worlds, right? Maybe you could bring the middle strip in at some point, and you could hop across from the back layer into the middle layer. I don't know. See, I don't know if I really like that right there. I don't know if I'm feeling that. But it's going to do for now. It's going to have to do for now. And then we're just clearing out more space here for our next episode, kind of prepping the area for our next episode with just giving us the amount of space, the maximum amount of space that we're probably going to need to hopefully finish the base of everything on the next episode. Just the base. This whole project is going to be a couple of episodes. Just letting y'all know. All right, that'll wrap up all the terraforming today, which means that will wrap up this episode of Animal Crossing. I'm loving what we're doing so far. I just keep coming up with new ideas as I'm moving along. So I'm really interested to see what all this is going to turn out to actually look like as an end product in the future. But I'm pretty sure this is going to take at least a couple more episodes with kind of how I'm thinking. All right. So as always, if you're enjoying the content and having a great time here on Planet Boo, feel free to hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think, give me tips, give me ideas. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Let me know anything. I want to know it all in the comment section. And of course, subscribe to stay updated and be a part of that experience. Until next time, be easy.